AC Crew, that was quite the countdown.
Wow, 3, 2, 1.
Wasn't expecting
Go.
that. Got the new laptop, and it actually counts down 3, 2, 1 for us.
Yeah, we have upgraded for our viewers. We use a lot of our revenue to upgrade our equipment. Get the MacBook Air.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought maybe the video quality hasn't been up to AC Crew standards, what the fans want, and we listened to you guys and went out and bought a MacBook Air.
SportsCenter bought it for us. ESPN bought it for us.
Well, yeah. Well, Brandon chipped in, but
yeah.
Anyway,
medical bills.
Speaking of Brandon, he's out for the year.
Yeah.
But the Bears, we did play again, if you want to call it that.
We did exactly what we needed to.
Yeah, losing now. We're in the tank.
We're trying to win a draft pick at this point.
It's frustrating.
Where do we start with the Bears? Where does this go?
I don't know. So you still got your freaking Jay Cutler jersey on.
What are you talking about? This is I've been a Clausen guy all year. The fans
number 8 is that
Jimmy
Clausen number 8.
Jimmy Clausen.
So you taped your jersey from 6 to 8. Yep, big J supporter there.
You know
Good
what?
thing we need to get rid of him.
Shoot, you guys know that's not true. Let me get rid of this thing. Jay Cutler. We could talk the whole show about the Bears and Jay Cutler.
I liked 8 better.
Well, here's my take, and we'll get your take. Absolutely overpaid, underperformed this year. The whole team needs something to change. Absolutely. I say Jay's in the hot seat. Some people think he's going to get traded, released, something. My take is we just can't upgrade it much. For the money, absolutely. He's got to restructure himself, or he's got to get traded or dropped. I don't really see us getting too much of a trade. The Titans might be interested. I think Jordan Palmer's on the Titans. We might be able to work a trade out. I think if Emory gets fired, then Cutler's out. If Emory stays, he's not going to get rid of Cutler. That was his big move, trying to bring out an offense. Blame Trestman, get rid of him. I think Trestman's done for sure. Can we say 100%?
I think he's done. Just losing the coaching staff, losing the locker room now they've talked about with the Cutler deal. I saw that Trestman got interviewed on Wednesday afternoon after he told Cutler Wednesday morning, and he told the media that, we're sticking with Cutler kind of deal.
Yep.
And then, it comes out later that Chad Miller Clausen over here starting.
Well, I mean, I thought, okay, maybe they're just a football move. Season's over. You might as well at least you work out Clausen. We got Cutler had a chance, so let's improve somebody, give him some competition at least.
Yeah.
But when Cutler came out, he said he was shocked and disappointed about the benching. I don't think it stops there. I do like Jay. He's been terrible, but the reason I like Jay is it's hard to improve. It's hard to improve unless you develop a quarterback, which takes a good 3+ years. Unless you have a number, we're not going to get an Andrew Luck at the first pick. The chance of improving are slim to none.
Yeah. I don't think that's the reason though why you stay with Jay.
True.
I think leading the league in turnovers. I think 24 turnovers on the year. You're the franchise guy. He's made some awful decisions. Sometimes his head is just, I don't know where it's at. He's making reads that aren't there. He's surrounded by what was hailed as potentially the best offense in the NFL going into the year, and it just hasn't happened. And blame it on the coordinator, blame it on the head coach, but Jay's the guy with the ball every single possession.
I'm not a fan of ever blaming one person. There's been multiple times somebody ran a route wrong. It was clear to cut. Yes, on the quarterback, maybe not for communicating enough, not hashing it out, but at least, I guess out of 24, it's not that many, but at least for sure 2, maybe 3 interceptions I know were route miscommunication. We shouldn't know how they have miscommunication because all we do are streak routes.
We literally just throw the ball as far as Jay can throw it. We throw it to Bennett whenever we need 10 yards. We throw it to him 3 yards on an out, or we throw a screen to Forte.
Big 3rd and 20. I think the dump down is huge.
The dump down. We're really looking to have Bennett just juke out those 7 guys, and that's been good.
So realistically, what kind of moves are coming for the Bears this offseason?
I think coaching staff's all gone. Offensive
Tucker,
coordinator, defensive
everybody.
coordinator, head coach. I think that you've talked about it multiple times. Potentially trading Marshall. Wouldn't like it, but
When you look at money,
if we're getting rid of everyone, trying to get some picks, if that's the route we're going to go, we're going to take a couple years to rebuild. That'd be the wise thing to do.
Mhm.
I think Forte's safe, Jeffrey's safe. You have Long, who's on the line. Paya, need to look into re-signing him in the offseason.
I didn't realize it until a couple weeks ago. I don't think their fans did.
Leading the Pro Bowl in voting.
Really? Contract year.
For defensive tackles, granted, but.
Wow.
And then, you got Fuller, who we just drafted. Who else is safe? Like, there's no one that's just a guaranteed lock.
Guaranteed. Well, nobody significant. I think you keep Bostic for sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, McClellan, he's probably not getting paid that much. He's still on the team. I'd like us to keep Willie McGinnis. He's been, I think I heard 9 sacks this year.
Yeah, he's done really well. And obviously we have a couple of those D-line guys that would stick around.
Jared Allen, what's your thought on him?
That's again, like, if it's money, like, you're trying to get any pick you can for guys if you're rebuilding from the bottom.
Start at the bottom. Are we still here?
Yeah, we're still here. I think Bennett stays. Yeah, he's a guy.
Bennett's good, but once again, if you're really rebuilding,
if you're building 3 years from now,
he's pretty highly paid for a tight end.
Yeah.
So if they're really going to blow up the team, if you truly want to blow up the team, Cutler's gone. I think the only way we get rid of Cutler, and the best route we would have to trade him. We would have to take on a contract from somebody.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to take Cutler's contract where it's at. So if we don't get a trade, we would cut him, save a crap ton of money. Marshall, I think he stays around. I think he's just a bear. We keep him. He's pretty highly paid, but we keep him for the last couple of years. Forte is obviously safe, like you said. And Jared Allen, I guess he's only got 1 year left. But I think if you really want to make some moves, he's gone. Maybe save him to coach up a potential pick, which there's a lot of good DNs in the draft.
The upcoming draft.
I would hope that we take a stab at.
So staying on the fantasy football finals this week. Huge week. I'm in the finals in one league. Chad's in the finals
two
in
finals,
the other.
2 championships.
And the finals that matter in the other.
It's a consolation championship.
Yeah, we've been over that. That word's irrelevant here on the fantasy football segment of the show.
Yeah, whatever.
By now, hopefully you got your waiver picked up. Your lineups are pretty set. DeMarco Murray's probably on your team, so I was on 42%, maybe 41% of all teams that are in the fantasy football finals.
He's practicing, right? He's practicing.
So he's practiced.
Cowboys need 1 win out of 2 games. I think he plays.
Yep. Oh, I think so too. He's not going to catch passes. He may fumble once, but you got to ride him. He's been the guy all year.
You just got to trust him.
Probably not better than any other option that you have. So that's about all we have to say about fantasy. Next week we'll show you who the winners are.
We got some championships. Hopefully, all right. It's consolation, but I get a championship, right? I get a trophy.
Chad, the word doesn't mean anything. The word doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know what that meaning is.
We'll just call it a championship game.
Next year. Illini basketball, Chad. Went to the game last night.
Oh, just great seats. I had a match with the connection. Our head painted basketball coach. Not head coach.
Maybe like volunteer assistant.
It works. We got some sweet tickets. Hampton versus Illinois.
Yep.
Hampton, freaking Virginia. Do you know anything about Hampton, Virginia? Any
fun facts?
Yeah.
I do, actually.
What do you got?
Not.
I think it was Booker Washington. He went there. That was our fact.
Oh, you're talking about not the town. You're talking about the college.
The college. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Wanda Sykes went there.
Yeah, huge alum. Seriously.
Unbelievable. Big fan.
Not really.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. Well, good game. Definitely had some parts where we struggled. Ray had foul trouble early.
Came up, made some nice plays in transition down the stretch, got fouled. Of course, you can count Latulip for a 3 whenever it's a 20-point game.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was nice to see.
Agu played good offensively. I mean, the guy, he's not thinking about offense. He's doing so much on defense.
Yeah, he had about 12 points or so, I think.
12 points. Well, there you go, Nana.
Defensively, it's just you're right. We're right there on the floor, and you're going to hear him talking and yelling, just communication. So Nana's kind of the air traffic control guy. I say that a lot at the Pana practices, but he's just the guy that's making sure everyone else is in the right spot. Everyone else's hands are up. We're talking. He's making sure he's talking. I know Ahmad. I heard him a couple times.
Traffic control. I like that.
Yeah, he he can see everybody usually because he's in the back.
And he's like freaking a monster.
And because he's 6'11", that
when
helps.
You're up that high, you can see Starks about anywhere on the court.
Yeah, sometimes you can't see him.
Yeah, that's true. He's like 5'6".
Yeah, he's a short guy.
Who do we got next? Who do we got next?
Missouri on Saturday. Big game, big rivalry game. Missouri's down this year. I believe they lost to UMKC. They lost to a couple other schools, but it's a rivalry game. Throw all that out the window.
Let's take it. Let's go get it. We need a. It's not a big win, but it's still a.
We need to win. That's for sure.
Like it's a meaningful win, other than Hampton and
these
other scrubs.
I was surprised they didn't really call me last year. I got the victory. At the end of the game, gave coach the board, made sure he drew up that play.
Ooh.
So
there's still a chance they could get a hold of you, right?
Yeah. They know where to contact me at. So
keep your phone. Be ready for that.
How about some Pana basketball, Chad?
Pana B-ball.
I haven't told you about the game.
How about some Pana? Oh, yeah. He held me out. Pana versus Nokomis.
Chad, you saw the picture of...
saw the score at one point.
Down by 1, about a minute 40 left. They get a steal, and Nokomis gets a steal. Blake Kircher runs back. Takes a charge in transition.
Had a boy. I definitely saw the pick. He was...
Definitely saw the pick. 50-50 call. Probably most of the time not going to get that at Nokomis, but you accept those whenever they are called.
Oh, yeah, you take it.
Just great effort, doing your best to get there. But so then we go down a couple times, goes back and forth. Nokomis misses a free throw, still 1-point game. We have the ball with about 15 seconds left. Just like old times, I hand coach the board. A lot of people say I don't already have the play drawn up, but you never know. You have to start looking at the board a little closer.
Well, we'll check the tape.
Let's just say Adam Miller goes to the corner, shoots the 3.
Buckets.
Yeah, he missed it. But Nick Copley was there, got the rebound, 3 seconds left, laid it in for the 1-point Pana victory. Is
that how you drew it up? I mean, you take some more time off the clock.
I can honestly tell you that
shot.
I grabbed Nick before we ran out there, and I said, Nick, you're going to get this offensive rebound. So, I'm not saying I drew it up.
Okay.
But I'm not saying I didn't anticipate it.
Talked it up.
Be about it.
Yeah.
But, I think you got a final thought here, Chad.
My final thought goes to the team I'm rooting for a little bit here. In NBA, the Mavs just added Rajon Rondo. Celtics were shopping him. The Celtics suck. So, you trade what you can. I don't know what they traded for.
They got a future first round, future second round, and they gave up 3 guys. So
3? Okay, so some money involved.
Yep.
Big move for the Mavs. They could probably use a little more help. Ellis has been killing it on offense.
I think that they need to sign Rondo because Rondo's done at the end of this year. That's why the Celtics dumped him.
So extend him.
So he's got to sign an extension for this to be a great deal. But if you win a championship, you get to the championship this year, it's a good deal.
Want some cash too.
Definitely. I don't know if he's worth a max contract. That's what the Celtics kind of thought. I saw that he had 6 games of 15-plus assists this year, which is, it's impressive.
They have a better record without him.
They do. I remember last year Phil Pressey was better as point guard in the win-loss. Former Missouri, piece of crap. But
what do you got? What's your final thought? What are you thinking about?
Final thought. I just sit here. It's Thursday night, and Tennessee's playing Jacksonville in the NFL.
It's the games you look forward to.
And it's a big game. I heard it was the worst combined game ever. They're both.
What is this based on exactly?
They're both 2-13, 2-13. I think it's like maybe the most losses or something of all time. I don't know. Somebody threw out a stat. And while I sit here, I think I really wish that we had Blake Bortles.
I think that's a great point. I think it's a great final thought.
That's it. Clip of the week.
Clip of the week.
Become a mascot. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, like age doesn't matter. Just do it.
Hit him. We'll see you next week.
Snoop Dogg.